Howdy, and welcome back to our channel, 54 Years and Counting. I'm Danny.
I'm Patty.
And today we wanted to share with you some cool things that we've discovered. We wanted to make this video to show the potential of finding belt buckles that could be worth several hundreds of dollars. We ran across a couple of belt buckles from our grandparents' estate. Before we show you those belt buckles, let's show some of the more interesting belt buckles that were sold on eBay like in the last 90 days. Patty, how we determined which belt buckles to show on the video?
Well, to find out what kind of belt buckles are selling on eBay, you can just do a general search at the top of eBay where it says search for anything for belt buckles, or you can narrow it down to 10 karat gold or sterling silver belt buckles, and you'll find what's listed on eBay to sell. But if you want to find out what's actually selling and what the items sold for, go down on the filters on the left and find sold items and check that little box, and it'll bring you to the page of all the belt buckles that have sold. Or actually, you can do it for any kind of item that you want to, but we did it for belt buckles that have sold in the last 90 days and what they sold for, if they were an auction or if people just bought them outright. So then you go up to the top of the page on the right and you filter, there's a choice of sold recently or sold prices highest to lowest or lowest to highest. So I usually just filter it from highest sold to the lowest, and then you can see the high ticket items. And so that's what we did with our belt buckles. We did a search for 10 karat gold and sterling silver belt buckles. And these are some of the fun items that we found.
So we have about 4 that we're going to share with you. The first one is a belt buckle that we received in a 4-pound box of jewelry that was on auction on eBay, I believe. It's a beautiful Texas star with the wreaths on the outside, and it's signed Anchor Blue. And that's the first one. The second one is a belt buckle. It's a museum quality piece that sold for $1,750. The belt buckle itself is from 1840s, 1850s. And on the buckle itself, you can see the different equipment that was used back in that time period to put out fires. The third is kind of an interesting piece. It was a belt buckle that was on bid, and it was said that this buckle actually belonged to Clara Bow. This guy actually owned a store in Vegas, and they found a note with the buckle itself about Rex Bell, who was actually married to Clara Bow.
But do you know who Clara Bow is? A lot of people probably won't remember her, yeah. But she was a silent movie actress back in the 20s, I believe, in the 20s and 30s.
And then the next buckle is a very interesting piece. It's so maybe some of you may remember the show Dallas. This belt buckle was actually worn by J.R. or Larry Hagman during the filming of the series, and it sold for $5,600. It was on auction, and I think the auction started at $2.99.
$299.
Right. Actually, not $2.99. Okay, Pat, tell us a little bit more about how we found these particular belt buckles that we're talking about.
Yes, my mother left us 2 belt buckles that she said originally belonged to Grandpa. We have one of them, and my brother Steve and his wife Jean Ann have the other one. Hi, Steve. Hi, Jean Ann. Shout out to you guys. But they're really neat looking. They're on the backs, they're marked sterling silver and 10K. So I think Jean Ann actually had hers attached to a belt and wore it with her jeans, for several years, and really enjoyed it. But we don't know exactly how much it might be worth. And
So let me kind of show you the belt buckle itself. This is the one that we have. 10K in sterling silver. It's about 2 inches wide, I believe. And on the back, you can see it's marked sterling and 10K.
And actually, we have the belt buckle part and then the little piece that's called a keeper.
Here's the keeper.
We don't have the tip end, but we'll show you a picture of Steve and Jean Ann's. I think they have 4 pieces. They have the belt buckle, the keeper, and then 2 of the other little attachments, I guess, that hold your belt in place.
Yeah, we'll insert the picture of the other belt buckle. So if you've seen, some of the belt buckles are worth good money. So keep an eye out as you treasure hunt at garage sales, estate sales, and thrift stores. You might even find treasure like this in your grandparents' attics.
And be sure and keep a good eye out, because they may be tarnished. The sterling silver could be tarnished and just dark, and the gold might be faded and dirty, where it needs to be cleaned. And people just don't realize, oh, that's an old belt buckle. I don't want anything to do with that. Yeah. And but keep your eyes out. You might find a treasure.
And probably also a lot of people, or some people are different, but when you find those pieces, you don't want to clean them at all. You want them to leave in their antique state. But some people, want to polish them up and clean them up, especially if they're going to use them and wear them and that type of thing. So after researching on eBay, we determined that these belt buckles would sell for anywhere from $100 to $150. So will we try to sell ours? Possibly. We haven't decided. We're still trying to find out more information as to how old they actually are and where they originally came from, who made them, and also the details behind them. So now, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to enter our silver ring giveaway, where we will draw a winner of a bag of 30 plus silver rings when we reach 100 subscribers. And be sure to like and share our video. We really do appreciate all of you, and we appreciate your support on our channel. So don't forget, you're never too old
to learn something new.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.